Okay, my pulsing penile poppers. By popper, I mean poor individual, not someone who pops things or like popping pills. Because I've already done the pill popping shit in another video. Honestly, at this point, I'm so focused on having alliterations as my intro that they become more and more retarded as time goes on. I actually have no idea where to go with them. The creativity is dying before it could even start, and I'm not even a month into recording, or 30 videos technically. But as per yesterday's video, we'll be continuing with the crazy scooters, but I'll be focusing particularly and specifically on the form, the mannequin, the scooter mannequin. So, yeah, I mean, first I'm gonna do the head, of course, right? I'm gonna try doing the entire thing, and if there's overlap, there's overlap. But the point is, today I really want to get all the basic shapes down if possible, right? Really push myself. Don't want to keep myself continuously constrained to one thing. At the end of the day, the goal for this segment of the crazy scooter workout, I think tomorrow I'm gonna make my last day, is to at least have a really decent understanding of this specific scooter mannequin, right? And then whenever I come back to this crazy scooters again, I'll do another I'll focus on this, but also maybe do the other scooter mannequin as well. And over the next few months or however long it takes, I'll continue working on this artwod workout, which is good. So yeah. But biggest thing I said was I'm gonna take my time, right? So with that being said, let's take my time. And if that means less narration, oh yeah, my girlfriend was giving me bear shit because she was like, no, you can't just stop the narration now. And to that I say, I'm gonna fucking do whatever I want, baby. Because at the end of the day, it is my skill that I'm focused on, not pleasing you, woman. There you go. That probably made her really happy. So then we can do something like, yeah, and I really want to keep the perspective in mind. Try to keep it as basic as possible, right? Oh, also when it comes to the mannequins, I found this really good Domestica course, which was cheap as shit, to be honest. It's originally 25 CAD Canadian, whatever, but I have found it for, oh god, that pedal is way too tiny. Or the handle, sorry. There, I guess that's a bit better. But yeah, it's cheap as absolute fucking balls. It was 96 or 98% off or some shit like that, this Domestica course. So I have got it for, would you believe, $2. Yeah, literally $2. Fucking amazing. That's the perspective, yeah. Cool. That comes out like that. There roughly, so nom 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 nom. There you go. Okay, that's the first step, which is okay, I think, because it's all going inwards, right? I guess I messed this up. Maybe this should have been going more down. Actually, yeah, because I made it go along the same plane. It's okay. That's just a learning experience. I can fix that for next time. But what else? We also have we have the fucking okay. We have the back plate, right? So maybe we could just show that a little bit. So if it's like this, like this. Okay, so it's like that. And then it will be down like so. We'll have that as the screen, right? And again, this is perspective, so it's going like that. This should actually be going like this, but it's okay. And then for something, it's essentially a shape that's like this. Something like that, right? And now this is where we have another shape coming into play. Because this... Well, I guess... what shape did I use previously? I mean, I guess I can just do this, right? I guess. This would be something like this. Keeping the perspective aligned and shit. Okay, cool. I think I made this. Actually, this maybe would have been too far out. Because now this is a bit awkwardly placed. Yeah, maybe this should have been somewhere closer to here. Actually, right? Actually, wait, let me think of the proportions. Well, this is technically, I've centered it. Maybe this, it's connected to both. Oh, maybe this should have been more like this, yeah. Like that. Maybe this could have been a bit further out, like so. So I'm just gonna ignore that for the time being and do something like this. Right? And we also have this thing. Oh, it's a bit smaller, but yeah. Well, this does go a bit back as well, so I guess I could do that. Right. I know this probably has a lot of lines and looks a bit messy, but I'm going to rotate it, and that way I can also address any mistakes I'll be making. But let's see. This is just a simple shape that essentially, just for the sake of just making it as simple as possible, we're keeping the same perspective. Yeah, that's just a box. But let's angle it actually. Let's literally just angle it the same angle as this. Actually, it comes down this way too, so we could do that as well. So if this is... There you go. This is probably very similar to what you saw when I did a couple days ago, but now I'm actually intentionally trying to make my own version of it, right? And there will be differences as or refinements as I continue to work on it, but I think for the time being, this is okay. Because if I look at how that Mr. S-Man had done it, it is relatively similar. We both have a couple different things going on, but overall it's similar. There, just biggest thing is to keep the entire perspective grid in mind, right? Now this is where the fun comes. So if we have, let's say, an attachment of a cylinder, it's on both sides. Okay, so we could have literally a cylinder coming out this way. And what could I do? Maybe it could be like this, right? That could be the shape. And I guess I will, that is a center. I guess I'll do something like this. Maybe this shape could use work as well. But yeah, this is, I guess, kind of what the front wheel is like. This can obviously all be adjusted. And then we have a scooter that is a cylinder. No, wait, that I keep making that mistake, so it's like this. Right? Something like that. And this over here. Okay, that's not bad. And I guess we can just have something like this. You go. And in between this is where that one will come out as well. And there you go. Okay, let me take a little bit of a break now. See, taking my time actually helps a lot. Maybe I'm not doing the best at explaining my thought process, so I do apologize for that, because you clearly are so fucking stupid you can't understand what someone is actually intending to do just from saying words like, this will be like this, and that will be like that. Use your fucking brain. God damn it, bro, I hate beginners. But overall, I think this is going pretty decently. Quite swimmingly, eh? And I will use this and keep going. This is actually, if you think about it, holy shit, I've improved a lot just in the past. I'm on part 5, so in 5 hours, essentially 4 hours, I've improved quite a bit. If you think about my ability to break down the shape and to do it a bit better, right? So, fuck man, I love cold water. As I continue to quote-unquote edit my videos, i.e. adding the background music, I still have that issue of murmuring. Sometimes it's actually very hard for even me to think about what, understand what I'm saying, but keep working on it. Okay. So this was this. I guess we can just add the platform down here, right? And make it all different shapes. So this will be platform. Okay. That's the perspective. So where is this going exactly? It was going much further behind. So something like, see, so that's coming down there, and it's going much further behind. So it's going all the way over here. Yeah. And maybe even a bit more than that. Let's just go there. And again, we're keeping it simple. So if that's perspective, actually that's a bit off perspective. If if you can, yeah, it's a slightly off perspective, but you know, that's why you just gotta do your deadly best. Do your deadly best. I guess it's not super noticeable. I guess that's not super noticeable, but it's getting there. This is actually, I'm surprised I was able to do this much, but with time, right? So if this is stopping here, then let's just say this is stopping at this edge, right around here. It's going all the way back. Oh, wait, it's stopping right around there, right? Going all the way back. There you go, and now it's there. So that's where that ends. Great, now we know that. So what is this back shape? Well, it's really just a box, isn't it? A curved box. So it is something like, if this is, it's literally just kind of like that, no? Let's see what Monsieur S did. He just did literally like the most simple box. Yeah, he did a very, very, very basic box. And that's how he went about it. I'm assuming it's a man, because only men can draw, of course. But what would this mean? Maybe this is a bit too long? I guess actually technically because of foreshortening, this should have been a bit shorter. But either way, so this guy kind of just, actually no, this is where it starts. Cool. Good thing I checked the, it's half. Oh, it literally covers half. So with that being said, I'm trying to think, because yeah, I could just do a very basic box, go like that. But do I want to challenge myself and think about how it would be more like this? Because then it would be going inwards. Okay, let's see if I challenge myself, right? So this is the box. I'm very well aware this is the perspective grid that I've established. So if this was, I guess, where I want the curve to begin, and this is the middle, it would go something like that. Right, so I don't actually know, it's over there. So it goes, and so it's over like that. So it would be something like this. Let's see. That's where the middle is, something like that. So when we try that out, it would be something like, and I guess, because this is the box, I mean, could do something like this, right? Where it's kind of, well, how tall is this? It's actually a bit shorter. It's coming up to here. It's actually around this thing's level. So if we do it like that, then oh wow, and that fucking ended up being perfect in terms of, there's actually another thing kind of just chilling on top of this. So we can even, wait, it's going more outwards, so it's, trying to think. Well, I guess at the very least we can establish this roughly. Right? And then just have like a box. Right around there. Which was gonna hold up this box. But before that happens, let's see, there's another shape on top of this. This does look pretty more like a scooter kit, but let me try to think out loud. What is happening with the shape right here? So it is curving. So if we, what's the middle of this? Middle of this. Middle of this is right around there. So I guess that would be accurate. This is just kind of a shape that's curving up like so. And it's going back, I guess. I guess we could do that. But I guess it is tapering in maybe a little bit, but for the sake of this shape, let's just not make it taper in. There you go. Now I guess I could do something like this. It's tapered, but then this is normal. So, normal. And this, I guess, is normal. Interesting. So we'll just make the taper in the front. And then there's the beautiful, beautiful shape known as this. Ta-da! This is the beveled shape, the rounded one. Okay, that's most of the scooter. And then we have, and then we have the wheels. The wheels, the back wheels are actually the hardest part. They're attached by something that looks very, very, very complicated. And Mr. S decided not to even address that because it's that complicated, I would assume. But if I look at the rear view picture, let's simplify it into a box. Okay, we can actually just have it come out from the ass over here. Because that's what it's doing. So we can have it come out like this. It's basically a box with a cylinder. I'm trying to visualize this. You know, for the time being, I guess I could just simplify it. So I could just be a box that is... Oh, rotating this everywhere is gonna be very fun and very challenging. And my room is fucking hot. Oh no, not the cap! Every fucking time, bro. I'm turning my radiator off. I'm dying. Bruh. Drink some more cold water. Okay. Let's see. So we could just have a simple box that I guess comes down to here. That is what it's coming down to, right? Yeah, it just comes down to here. And then it could just be a cylinder for the time being. So, with that in mind, I mean, I know this shape probably isn't going to be the most accurate, but feels like the way I'm doing this is also a bit awkward. But if I just do this wheel first, I think I'd end up being a bit too small. If I just do this wheel first, yeah, that's not too bad. Then we could have something like connection was a bit off, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not the best, but it's alright. That'll do, pig. That'll do. That's alright. But with that in mind, if I put a box, so this needs to have a connection. I need to figure out the shape for that connection. What could the shape be? Because there's a lot going on with the back end of this bike, but if I were to just simplify it, it would be something like this. It's just a box. And this is just me ideating because I'm looking. And I guess another box? Like so. Basically, it's just a giant cock. And then there's a cylinder. Like that. And there's probably like a tiny cylinder here as well. I think this is probably the most complicated one. It seems to look something like this. I could be wrong. It's just kind of what it looks like to me. I think maybe this is a lot smaller. But if I were to simplify that, maybe I could just have it as a cylinder. Right? And then if this is jutting out, you can't really see this from the front, but perhaps it can be a box. Kind of jut. So it would be something like this. I guess that can just be the bottom. And then it kind of goes to the top like that. That's okay. I think that's alright. Honestly, for using simple shapes, it's definitely looking more like a scooter, which is I'm really happy about. So let's rotate it. And let's rotate it and draw it from the back. That's gonna be nice and difficult. And yeah, very hard to do. But I think I'm making decent progress. This obviously needs to be a lot more. I think this needs to be shorter and this needs to be more extended. So this line needs to be more like that. Right? It needs to be more like this. But I think I have a nice idea with this going back inwards as well. Okay. Let's do it from the back. That's what I say to I mean that's kind of just self-explanatory, you know? I will not speak it into existence, for I like to keep my life private. But it is what I do to my I can't think of anything creative. I was gonna say something stupid. Whatever, bro. I stick dick in hole. Warm, gelatinous hole. Don't ask why it's gelatinous, but I did have a huge phase with what was it called? Jello? No, there was this brand. There was like blue, red Jello. What the fuck were they called? Was it just called Jello? There's a specific type of Jello. I love that shit, bro. The blue one especially. I'd jizz over that. My creativity is on par with the content that I've been creating. Mid. All right. So let's do it from the back. so original. Can't believe I just said that. That's fucking hilarious. Oh my god, Avigi, how do you do it? How do you do it, Avigi? Okay. Yeah, there's so many cool angles I could do this from. Mr. S has inspired me. Okay. Now I'm gonna ignore. Here you go. I'm ignoring the. Actually, still keep the reference up, but I'm gonna not look at it nearly as much because now we have to use the shapes we've identified as, right? Okay, so what angle do I want? Well, I should just. I don't want to keep forcing this angle. It's cool and all, but you can do more. So why don't we try? I don't want to go in this direction. I want to go in a different direction. Well, it's still the same shit. Oh my god. So what's a different angle I could do from the back? I guess we could just do straight up from the back and see how that look. Right. So something like. This can be my nice little frame of reference. There you go. Right, that would be that. So oh, there's one on both sides. One on both sides. Okay. Okay, so that is actually going to be more like this. So okay, and then this is where the wheel is going to be popping out, right? So it's going to be something like this, I'd like to think. Because, of course, and then something like that. Well, this can, I guess, turn in. Yeah, I guess I still see the left side way more. Cool. Yeah, so I guess do like this. And I would. There you go. I guess for the time being, this is as simple as I can make it, right? Which isn't too bad. So if that is... Maybe this was supposed to be a bit longer. But... There you go. That's not centered, but I'm still working on that, right? Yeah, that obviously needs work. But if we were to... bring that over here. Biggest thing I want to work on is obviously keeping the perspective in mind. Which I think is getting better, actually. Slowly but surely. Thank you, Mr. R&B. As always, that man really... He really did a... Okay, that's obviously incorrect. And that's not centered either. So the issues. But he really did make me appreciate how far I've come. Okay, so that's basically the shape I was thinking for the back. Still needs issues, and I don't even think this looks attached. Unfortunately, I don't think I did a good job at making it look attached because it's off center. It kind of just looks like it's floating, right? I mean, if I were to make it look attached, I'd do something like, go right. There's like a thingy there, but either way, that's incorrect. But then if we were to, okay, this thing's up here. Like that. Oh wait, fuck. That's it. Still working on it, but that would be the back. And okay, we're trying to go all the way up. So we are, if that's where the front is, I'm trying to think. This is this. I mean, this is over here. It's just, there you go. That's a bit more accurate. I guess that's the back. Well, there is this. Oh, yeah, this is also attached here. So this is actually attached to this. Okay, so this is, we should have this connected up here. There you go, because then it'd come down and this would attach to this. Right? Which, for the time being, is just going to be like that. Like that. There you go. I think this is okay perspective. It's nothing perfect or incredible, but slowly but surely, right? I actually haven't done this perspective really before. And honestly, from the drill to this, my ability to spatially reason has gotten a lot better. So I'm not gonna complain, slowly but surely. Okay, well, this is gonna be in the way. Maybe I should have done over here if I knew I was gonna draw. I should have known I was gonna fill this space up, but it's okay. We'll just go as far as we can, right? This still goes out a bit further, like so, and then it stops. That's something I didn't take into account. Right, and then this is where this entire section is, but I feel as if that's just gonna get clouded. So we'll leave this as that. I'm gonna take another little 10-second break, just rest my brain, and hopefully we still have at least time for one more. And it's been 40 minutes. I think I definitely should have time for one more, but this time I'll just do like a center one like this. Right, we'll do like a simple side one to make sure we have all the pieces in order. But holy shit, what an improvement, guys and girls! What an improvement. This is the first time, honestly, R&B, Mr. A-R-N-E, capital B, capital A as well in the Arn. But yeah, I mean, he was correct, right? No matter how difficult some jumps may seem, the jumps we also have in our own ability are important to notice as well. And I think this is one of those times where I think I have had a decent jump, and I actually feel pretty happy. If we look at my first attempt at this, literally 4 hours ago, if you think about it that way, because we're on part 5. Part 1 is when I attempted this. So within the span of 4 hours, 4.5, because this took me, let's say 25 minutes, it's gotten exponentially better. And I'm gonna keep doing this mannequin. I'm gonna finish it up tomorrow as well, keep practicing this mannequin, but I'll come back to this. Hopefully we're done with step 1, which I can submit as a workout by end of February, right? Because I'm gonna be going through my other exercises as well. But yeah, hopefully I can do that. I know I said I wanted to practice mostly hard surface things, but I want to draw everything. This is the fucking time. When you don't have time, you want to draw everything. When you love art as much as I do and you don't have time, you want to draw everything, but it's not how it works, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I'm actually, I wouldn't say I'm impressed with myself, but I am definitely, I'm happy that my struggle has been borning fruit. That is the correct way to say it. So let's do it from the back. Oh my god, I'm so I keep falling for my own fucking shit. So stupid. Now let's do it sort of top down this way, right? This is actually a great reference, this rounded box right here. So it's gonna be more, this is the perspective I'm going for. It's gonna be like this. Like that's the perspective I'm going for. And let's see if that can even see that. I mean, if you're watching, you should be able to, but nobody's watching this shit. I know when my fucking videos say 37 views, that means 37 people clicked on it, heard my voice, and then clicked off within 10 seconds. But some of them do have decent retention, but I wonder if if the retention is purely due to my girlfriend watching the video for the actual entirety of it, or having it on the background for the actual entirety, because I don't know, she seems to believe that right now people are definitely going to keep watching, but I believe that, you know, in 5 to 10 years, when I'm actually good, people are going to keep watching. I don't think any of these earlier videos really will have any views, right? Maybe it'll be uncovered when I'm a bigger, much more prolific social media influencer, and they'll be like, oh my god, he used to say such outlandish things, we need to cancel him. And then they'll find out that my current videos are the exact same, if not worse. So I don't understand the point of canceling, you know? Well, I guess it might be because I'm not on the internet apart from YouTube. I don't have a Twitter. My Twitter, unfortunately, actually got deactivated. Well, I deactivated it. I make it sound as if Twitter did it, but no, I deactivated it. And I didn't know that if you deactivate your Twitter, if you don't reactivate it within a week or some shit, it's actually permanently deleted. I didn't know. I thought you could. It was like Facebook where you could reactivate it at any point or some shit. But no, yeah, they get rid of that shit. So that was really sad, and I didn't know what to do. But I had a lot of good art saved on it. I had all my YouTubers that I used to follow back, and it was actually the fucking Twitter I made back when I was 15, back in 2013. So actually kind of made me sad. Even now thinking about it, it's kind of sad because all the YouTubers I used to watch back then, the creatures, all the creature extended, right? The like extensions of the creature. I know they're not related specifically, but people who you just watch because of the creatures. So the Bros Angels, those guys, the Derp crew, right? Nanners, all those people, everybody, all those fucking guys, right? I used to have so many follows, tweets, memories saved, things saved, conversations between me and a couple of friends. Yeah, so it was sad when I found out. Especially I had a lot of good art saved as well. A lot of good art that I used as inspiration, if not to currently at this level of skill to draw like, but to serve as future reminders. All gone. But yeah, I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on LinkedIn. I'm not. I'm not on any social media. So I don't know how I can be canceled. Plus, lest we forget, I have an active shield. What if I told you I'm just a white guy who specifically douses myself in copious amounts of brown paint every single day to keep the facade that I'm actually a minority? What if I told you that? Because you'll never know. From my voice, you'll never understand. Actually, wait, I've talked about Tamil films, but I'm just a cultured white guy. I happen to watch a lot of Tamilu films. Rajnikant, he's my favorite actor. Right? Who else? Shah Rukh Khan, he's my favorite Guyanese actor. So, anyways, let's just get to drawing. This is the tumbleweed rolling. Kill me. Okay, so let's start with this. Fucking this pen every time, bro. Well, I fucked up the perspective there. Oh no, I fixed it. And I fucked it up again. Whatever, that's the fucking box. Okay. There you go. Oh wait, no, I didn't make this drastic enough. Yeah, it should have been like. Actually, then again. Go. Got something like this. Okay. We got this thing as well. I know it's going to be overlapping a little bit, but no, it's a bit too off center. Yeah, that's off center. And what else? So we have this thing. We've decided to put it right around here. Right? And we also got this going all the way. Let's just say this is half point. Keep going like that. There you go. Oh yeah, and then we got. There you go, something like that. Honestly, I feel as if my dirty lines here really fuck things up in terms of how it's supposed to look. Oh man, I think I'm definitely gonna do some line practice later today, and I'll record that too. Man, this got a bit wonky. It's probably hard to see what's going on there, but let's see. Then we got it's coming back down, and then we got this, and this is supposed to attach to that. So this could literally just be something like this. See? Yeah, see? Because it's just... You won't see this, but then it'll come down like that. There you go. Same thing here. Ta-da! Yeah, there you go, boys! There you fucking go! God, when you actually when you slowly start seeing the improvements in your spatial reasoning, you feel like a god. But this is pissing me off because I already did the fucking back end. Oh no, I didn't. Like this line right here. This. There you go. If we just make it a bit, if we just silhouette this a bit more, it'll look off center, but at least this will look as if it's supposed to be part of it. Same with that. This is actually not bad in terms of the perspective, I would say. So now this comes up a bit higher. Actually, no, this is like right, perfect. Okay, so it's... What the fuck do I want to do with this shape first? That's because that's not the shape I think I want to go with. Because... No, I should... What am I doing? I should just be like this. We should just make it a half... Like that, literally just like that. Just make it a fucking semicircle. There you go. Ta-da! Right? That'll actually make it a lot easier to see the shape as well. Yeah, see? That'll make it so much easier. So I'll just make it into a semicircle. So if this comes outward, then we can just... See? Ta-da! See? Okay. How much time do I have? Oh my goodness! 7 minutes? 7? I gotta play Helldivers with my friend too. Mr. R, if you are watching this, fucking wait, you piece of shit. There you go. Again, not perfect in terms of the alignment, but working on it. And it looks more and more like something as time goes on. So... There you go, bring that up, like over here-ish. Like that. Oh god, that ended up being horribly off. Yeah, that ended up being horribly off, which is good. That's a mistake I've made. I will live with that. I mean, what I could do is after I do this is just practice this back plate a bunch of times as well, right? Doesn't hurt. Just practice this specific connection right here so I can get it in one go. For honestly, my fucking, like, not this is maybe, which attempt is this? I've only attempted the full scooter mannequin prior to today 4 times. If you think about it, we did the 3 in the first hour, the first video, right? Scooters part 1. Scooters part 2, I did it one more time. That's 4. And then I immediately tried, no, 5 times, because then that one I was trying to break down the shapes, didn't understand. Then Scooters part 3, Scooters part 1, I did it 3 times. Scooters part 2, I did just this mannequin once. Scooters part 3 is when I did this again, right? Based off of Mr. S's interpretation. And now again, we're at Scooters part 5. And now we're actually just focusing on the simple mannequins. So with that in mind, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so what's going on here? Yeah, like that's fucked, but it's okay. All right. So we got something like this. This is the side part. There we go. That's that. And then this one comes straight up, so it's like this. And where does this align with? Because it aligns with up here, so yeah. And we gotta make sure that this is kind of like that. So then we have another one. Again, let's... There you go. That's roughly what it's like. Maybe a couple proportion or spacing issues, but I said I wanted to start like this and then really taper inwards like that, right? Now where does that end? Right around there. Oh, I didn't even get to draw this entire thing. Well, that's for next time. And we could even do something like... Okay, well, we got this, so... Yeah, perspective, I've kind of fucked it up a bit. Let's just... Yeah, perspective got a bit wonky. Because this is going kind of this way, and then now I fucked it up here. Honestly, though, still really trying, obviously. I'm really trying to keep everything in mind. So with that, it's not too bad. And again, I forgot the top part here. So let's note these errors down. Right? I'm going to call it here, because this is obviously still a lot of mental work. And I know I'm getting smaller and smaller, but I'm just gonna tomorrow make it, I'm gonna break down each of the individual shapes before putting them back again, but I'm not gonna do it the way I did last time, where I suddenly tried to make them all more complex. I'm just gonna draw this sequence a few times in different perspectives. This sequence, right, this, like Yeah, maybe I should honestly, let's make it a bit difficult though. Let's have this as one section, right? And then this as another section. So like literally divided in half like that. So this is section 1, this is section 2. And that should keep me in line with proportions as well. I think this is a much. I think I'm definitely. I think I'm definitely starting to go down a good path in terms of how I want to approach it, right? And my intuition's getting better, which is important too. This is the trial and error, right? 5 years from now, when you start seeing me drawing things like this, but like Master Kim Jong-il, Karl Kopinski, all the other greats who can draw from imagination, steampunk-esque things, right? It will. The real OGs, my 40 to 50 viewers max, will know that it stemmed from this, right? This was the humble. These were the humble beginnings of like, I remember when he was drawing shitty scooter mannequins. Oh my god. But okay, let's see. Forgot steering parts. Misaligned. This is misaligned. Let's see. I didn't think ahead here, right? Because this thing was in the way. That's still something you got to work on, right? Didn't think ahead. Let's see. This became slightly off perspective. Cool. I'll try populating tomorrow the rest of the page with at least this and this. If this ends up being 7 parts, so be it. It's funny how you go from looking forward to, because I was dreading this, but now I did it. I'm like, oh wow, this isn't that difficult. Because I took my time. That's the biggest thing you might have noticed, is I really took my time trying to understand everything. And we're already at an hour, so wonderful. And I'm very, very content with today's practice. This is how it goes with art. Maybe I'll talk about this in my line practice later today, but this is what I've noticed, is the fact that really, even when you have the right mindset, or you try to have a good positive mindset about learning art is such a difficult skill that it's impossible not to get overwhelmed, at least for me. In my experience, my weak mental health, my mind, my pathetic brain cannot seem to handle the overwhelming, awe-inspiring nature of art. So yeah, it's always good to take a step back, do your best, go through the struggles, and these are the moments that I really appreciate, is you come out of it being like, oh wow, this relatively complicated mannequin for my skill level actually is pretty approachable, and I know how to keep going and breaking it down, right? So, and that's because of all this and that's because of all this struggle here, which perhaps for the past few hours, past few videos, whatever, I thought wasn't relevant, but it ended up becoming extremely relevant because look, I'm doing this now. Woohoo! But yeah, with that being said, as always, keep drawing and please put money into my bank account, i.e., please give me money. Thank you.